Welcome to Unbelievable. I am Boo. On today's episode, we're trying out Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice serial. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so like I said, today we're trying out Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice serial. The movie's about 2 months out, so all the promotional stuff is starting to hit stores. I was at Walmart the other day, I saw this, and I figured, hey, let's pick both of them up, try them out, see which one is better, and also talk a little Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. So let's start off with my main road dog. As you can see, Batman, definitely Team Batman. So let's start off with his cereal. As you can see here, his flavor is chocolate strawberry cereal. I don't know what about Batman screams out chocolate strawberry flavor, but let's try it out. As we all know, in the new film, Batman / Bruce Wayne is going to be played by Ben Affleck. I'm actually decently excited about this. I think he's going to do pretty well. I mean, he better do well. He's coming off Bale's performance, of course, and just the Nolan trilogy. So he has some big shoes to fill. I think he'll do okay. Ben Affleck's aged pretty well, I think. And I think he's going to make a better Bruce Wayne than Batman. But maybe that's good for this kind of story. A little bit of an older Batman or older Bruce Wayne. Alright, so let's try this out. We got chocolate strawberry bats. Okay. Alright, man. That's okay. It's more strawberry than I thought it would be, but pretty solid, you know. Anyway, let's look at the back of his box. As you can see right here, it says, "Who's your hero?" So let me read you this off. Brains versus brawn. Batman is the world's greatest detective. Superman is the strongest being on Earth. Skill versus speed. Batman is an unmatched martial artist. Superman can move faster than a speeding bullet. Getting the truth versus truth and justice. Batman knows how to get the truth out of any villain. Superman strives to always uphold the values of truth and justice. Technology versus alien abilities. Batman has the brains and wealth to build any gadget imaginable. Superman is an alien with unique abilities such as X-ray vision and the ability to fly. I mean, and then it says, whose side are you on? I mean, looking at the tail of the tape, Superman is just at another level than Batman. Remember, Batman has no supernatural abilities. He's not enhanced or anything. He's just a great martial artist that's really rich and has Alfred. And then Superman is from Krypton, incredibly strong due to our Earth's atmosphere and sun. I mean, a lot of people, you know, when you ask them the question, who would win, Batman, Superman, they just automatically say, well, Superman, of course. And literally, if it's a one-on-one match, Superman's going to win every time. Personally, though, of course, Bruce Wayne definitely has the finances, and he has the know-how to probably figure out that, kryptonite is Superman's weakness. So he uses that against Superman, and, then it becomes an even fight. I don't even know if it becomes an even fight because Batman's actually trained in martial arts and all that kind of stuff, and Superman's not. So basically, if they fought on even ground, Batman would whip Superman, if it was an even fight. I mean, because Superman doesn't really have any training. He's just incredibly strong. But that's your tail of the tape. All right, so looking at this cereal, I thought it was pretty good. The chocolate strawberry, not too bad. I'd give it a try. I'd eat this cereal again. Moving on to the Man of Steel, we got Caramel Crunch cereal. Caramel Crunch, Caramel, I don't know. Anyway, real quick, this has a quiz on the back. Before we get into this cereal, let's look at the quiz. I'll read off the questions, see what I can get correct. All right, it says, what is Superman's birth name? I do know this. I was watching Supergirl last night, the pilot episode, just to give it a try. His name is Kal-El. That was his name, his birth name. His father was Jor-El. Number 2, true or false? When first introduced in the comics, Kryptonite was originally red. I don't know. Doesn't red Kryptonite make him bad in the Smallville series? I think, I don't know for sure. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that's a false statement, but I'm not sure. Number 3, what year did Batman first appear on film? It gives us a few choices. A, 1966, B, 1989, C, 1964, or D, 1943? Well, 1989 was when the Michael Keaton Batman came out, the Tim Burton directed Batman, and that was not his first appearance, but I'm confused between either 64 or 66, 1966 or 1964. I think it's 1966. That's the Adam West shark repellent Batman. It's actually a decent movie. You have a lot more supervillains in that one. Moving on. Number 4. What does the S on Superman's crest mean in Kryptonian? Well, we have the big S right here. From the first Man of Steel movie, I do know that that is not stand for an S. It stands for hope. Number 5. In the battle between Superman and General Zod, which of Bruce Wayne's properties were destroyed? A, Wayne Manor, B, Wayne Financial, C, Wayne Aerospace, or D, Wayne Tech? I haven't. That wasn't revealed, I don't think, in Man of Steel. So this has to be in this movie, which is 2 months from coming out. I mean, we've seen the trailers, and in the trailers they show one of his buildings get destroyed. I guess I'm gonna go with. It's not Wayne Manor. I'll go with Wayne Tech, I guess. Oh man. Oh no. I'll go with Wayne Financial. And then I guess we'll have to find out if that's true or not. I'll go with Wayne Financial. It's either Wayne Financial or Wayne Tech, I'd bet. Number 6. In which comic book was the first full-fledged team-up of Superman and Batman? Was it A, Detective Comics number 27 that came out in 1939? Was it B, World's Finest Comics number 2 in 1941? C, Superman number 76, 1942? Or D, Superman/Batman number 1, 2006? Full-fledged team-up, I don't think it would be as recent as 2006, but I don't think it would be as far as back in the 30s. So I'm going to have to aim for either, let me say Superman number 76 in 1942. That's my guess. I don't know. Good questions, though. I think maybe, during World War II time, trying to team up these superheroes might have been some kind of push DC made, so possibly. And then number 7, which of these is not a power Superman possesses? A, flight, B, heat ray vision, C, telepathy, or D, X-ray vision? Well, that answers telepathy. He doesn't have telepathy powers. He can't read minds or do anything like that. All right, so let's try out this cereal. Looks interesting. The crest didn't come out as good as the little bat shapes did in the Batman cereal. Now this is Caramel Crunch. I don't know. Sounds yummy. Again, I don't know much about Superman. I'm not going to claim to know a lot about him. Most of what I know about him comes from the older films. Man of Steel. I've never really been a big fan of Superman toys. There's never been really a good video game. So I don't know too much about Superman. I'm going to learn a little bit more about him in preparation for this movie. So check for videos on that. I'm going to do I have one graphic novel right now called Superman Red Son, I believe. I'm going to read that. And I think is like an alternate universe where Superman was potentially born in the USSR. And I hear it's real political. And of course, I love the sound of that. So I'm going to get into that. And I'm going to try to read a few more Superman graphic novels just to bring my knowledge on him up. It's not that I hate Superman, because I don't. I just think he's a hard character to relate to, especially for me. I don't like the idea that he's super strong. I mean, basically, he doesn't have any challenge on this earth that is worthy of him. And so that makes it hard, I think, really hard to make really relatable to most people. He is unstoppable. So therefore, I think the stories, and like I said, I got to read more about him. I'm hoping some of the stories I read is more about his struggle with what he should and shouldn't do, because he can do anything. But what should and shouldn't he do in our world? Because remember, he's not human. He's alien. This is not his planet. Even though he grew up here, it's not his planet. It's a human planet where humans should kind of be dealing with issues. And when you have this all-powerful being, pretty much a god on the planet, I mean, how does that play in with all, the interactions that go on in the world? And so I hope when I read more Superman that I kind of find that there's stories like that. At this point, I'm just not the biggest fan. Let's try this Caramel Crunch. It's good. Pretty good. I'm trying to think. It's not very heavy on the caramel. If anything, it kind of reminds me of almost a little bit less Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know, Cinnamon Toast Crunch has that real cinnamon flavor, but if you were to tone it down a bit, like a lot, not a bit, a lot, it seems like you get something like this kind of flavor. It's good. Definitely, if we have to give a winner, I'm going to go with the Batman cereal, but this is pretty strong too. Maybe if you're not feeling so much strawberry, if that's not your thing, caramel is. Pretty solid option. Anyway, in the coming weeks, we're going to have more videos definitely on Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, so you should stay tuned for those. If you like what you saw in this video, please hit a thumbs up. Also, in the comments section, leave me a comment. Have you tried out these cereals? Which one did you think was better? Also, what are your thoughts coming up on this movie of Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice? Subscribe if you haven't done that already. Anyway, it's been unbelievable having you. Take care, guys.